How's it going, everybody? It is your boy Luna the Programmer here, aka the Seth the Programmer wannabe, aka the homie who needs to get a better mic. So, in today's video, what I wanted to talk about was something that really shouldn't exist. Um, Again, we're gonna take it back to the roots, my roots, right? When I originally made this channel, or changed my channel name to Luna the Programmer, because I wanted to do power scaling videos, but I ended up doing Dokkan battle videos, because they took less effort, right? But today's video, I'm going to put a little more effort into, because it's going to be a power scaling video, and we're going to be talking about something that, again, should not exist in 2021. Uh, Goku from Dragon Ball versus Saitama from One Punch Man, and I know you've seen this type of thing for years and years on end, but it was actually trending on Twitter the other day, and I was really wondering why all of a sudden. I don't know if there was a new chapter that came out for One Punch Man. I would have known if it was for Dragon Ball because I religiously keep up with Dragon Ball. But I was wondering why all of a sudden Saitama and Goku are suddenly being brought up again, and I'm here basically to debunk any of the wank that I see for either side, really. So first, I'm gonna get this out of the way so that if you're angry, you can click off the video now. Goku slaps in his base form. Um, but as you see, the thumbnail is Ultra Instinct Goku. Sign, of course. So I can probably use that instead, just in case some of you are having a hard time believing that Goku slaps in his base form. So, usually how this goes is the Saitama tards, right? The people who think that Saitama cannot lose no matter what matchup he's in is usually how that goes is they go, well, Saitama's infinite. He can one punch everything, right? And I'm like, "Mm, you have to understand that Saitama one punching everything isn't a good feat because he's like, okay, Saitama can one punch any threat that comes across in his universe. But you take a look at what is classified as a threat in Saitama's universe, and the highest tier of threats only goes up to multi-continental to maybe planet level. So the highest threats in One Punch Man universe are like maybe planet level, multi-continental. There's that one guy that said Lord Boros was star level. So okay, you want to go to star level, and Saitama's one punching maybe a star level being. Congratulations, he can one punch Namek Saga Frieza. Are you happy? like that's not a feat, okay? That is not a feat at all. This one punch thing, or if you say, "Oh, he's called the One Punch Man," where? Okay, that is just the name of the manga. Okay, nobody in the actual verse calls him the One Punch Man. Like Jesus Christ, that's not his title. Okay, that's just a quirky name for the manga, so it sells better. Okay, because it's a cool thing. Um, the next argument is, of course, oh, he's a gag character. And I'm like, no, again, no, he is not a gag character. You would definitely need some scans to prove that he is a gag character. Um, in fact, I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually prove that he's a gag character. I think one time years ago, there was someone who showed me an interview from One saying that when he first started out, he wanted to draw a manga that was fun and he wasn't taking it seriously. But we're in 2021, right? And we're discussing Saitama versus Goku. So in 2021, one the author is not just starting out. Okay, so that sort of thing doesn't hold up, right? It doesn't hold up at all. So, and it's pretty insulting to think about because gag characters are characters that are only there for the joke to do crazy things. And Saitama is definitely not someone who exists only to perpetuate a joke. Saitama is actually a pretty decently written character. You know, the fact that he is so strong physically that instead he has to grow emotionally throughout the series. So lowering him to the tier of just a gag character is actually pretty insulting to what his actual character is, and is a bit of a slap in the face to the writing that One Punch Man provides, right? Not to mention Goku has actually fought against an actual gag character like Arale. Like Arale is one of those characters that exists for the sole purpose of the joke, right? It has, you know, actual gag feats, as well as Goku himself even having better gag feats. Like when he went to the moon in a single panel, right? Back in Dragon Ball, when he broke the manga panel as well, he hit Yamcha so hard he broke the manga panel. Or when Arale like used her finger and like cracked the earth like an egg, right? You know, and they had to put it back together. Things like that, right? And I believe the Doctor Slump and the Dragon Ball franchise, they share a universe, right? So this is you know, it's canon. They've had some canon crossovers, right? Goku appearing in Doctor Slump, Arale appearing in Dragon Ball, right? So this is not a sort of thing. Well, this is only, you know, that's just one universe. They have the same universe, right? So it's not like Goku could do it in one universe and not do it in the other. So yeah, Goku is what actual gag characters, and then we have Beerus, who is stated for that sort of stuff to just not work on him. Like they literally say, look, he'll clap your cheeks if you try that sort of nonsense, right? And then of course we have Jiren, who surpasses all of the gods of destruction. And then we have Goku, who manages to make Jiren concede at the end of the Tournament of Power. So it's like he's clearly scales above actual gag characters. So I really do not see the argument for Saitama winning, right? And even if you want to say, okay, let's pretend for a minute that as soon as Goku gets touched by Saitama, he's like done. He's dead, right? It's just a GG, right? Um, you gotta explain to me how Saitama is catching Goku, and I'm not even trying to claim Ultra Instinct hacks, like speed hacks or anything, or the fact that Ultra Instinct is actually a pretty powerful form. Might make a video on that on its own. It's like much more powerful. Like obviously, it's much more powerful than anything I've seen before. But like it has specific properties even beyond like what you might consider dodge hacks or whatever, right? Even though it's not really dodge hacks, but you know, it's a bit of an oversimplification. We'll call it dodge hacks, right? So how is Saitama contending with that speed, right? Now, the funny thing is the Saitama wankers don't even use like the actual wank that, you know, Saitama has. Like they don't use the statement, or well, if they use it, they don't use it correctly. Like for example, the statement of Saitama removing his limiter, and I'm like, okay, Goku breaks his limits like every single arc, so it's clear that that sort of stuff doesn't actually matter, right? Because just because he removed his limiter doesn't automatically mean he has infinite power. I'm sure you've heard the argument before that he doesn't have infinite power, he has infinite potential. So there is no limit to the strength, to the heights that Saitama can reach. But again, the same goes for Goku, right? There's really no limit to how Goku can become. Especially now that we found out that his Ultra Instinct is actually fodder compared to the Angel. So as we says, he still has a lot of room to grow, right? And as does Saitama, right? Who knows? Saitama may be able to beat him in the future. And that brings me to the next argument, where they're like, well, Saitama's never shown his full power, and Goku has, so. And the thing that I hate about this argument is that, first of all, we debate on what we know, not what could be, because if we debate on what could be, no, we can never find a, shall we say, concrete solution or conclusion. So why would you start discussing things that you don't even know, right? That makes you look incredibly stupid. And let's say, okay, Saitama has never shown his maximum power, rather. Okay, that is true. I don't think we've ever seen him go all out as of yet, at least in the manga. Maybe in the webcomic he's gotten close to it or whatever. Um, but we know he's gotten serious before, right? Or he's used, his serious series, right? So unless you're saying that Saitama wasn't actually serious, even when he said he was serious, that sort of thing doesn't really hold up. And the thing is, when they say, well, we we've seen Goku's full power, but not Saitama's, it's always like that's actually incorrect. Like each and every time you say that, that's almost always incorrect when they say that. Because when they say, well, we've seen Goku's full power, they're always referring to the Goku from the end of the previous arc, meaning he's grown stronger between the end of the previous arc and the start of the next arc via Zenkais and just natural Saiyan adaptation. So actually, we still have not seen this new Goku's full power, in the post-moral arc Goku, which is really what we should be using, because if we're being fair, we're gonna use the strongest Saitama we know and the strongest Goku we know. I know the thumbnail has sign, but I really just googled Goku versus Saitama and threw the X on it for old time's sake, right? So that's pretty much it. It's a really quick video. There's nothing really else to say, right? Again, if the criteria was one-shotting people, that's impressive. Goku has one-shotted people several times. So, is Goku also a one-punch man? Because he's done it a couple of times before, right? Characters weaker than Goku have one-shotted enemies before. Like, are they also one-punch men and women? It doesn't make sense, okay? You would need a mountain of evidence to try and prove that he would be able to beat someone of the caliber of Goku. And I already know, well, Goku, he got damaged by a laser. He almost died to a laser, and he gets harmed by bullets. That's what we would like to call outliers, since it's actually not consistent with his full power. I would like you to point to an instance of Goku being on guard or at his full power, and he actually gets hit with some nonsense like that. Because otherwise I'll just say to you, well, Saitama got scratched by a cat. Is Saitama cat level? No, obviously not. But of course that one doesn't count because it's supposed to be funny, right? And like I said, well, the bullet and the laser are supposed to either create tension or show regression in the bullet case, right? So create tension, Goku gets one-shotted by the laser. Show regression, Goku gets harmed by bullets, which I find weird that people find it a little hard to believe that he would regress to that point where he would get scratched by bullets. Where again, we've seen this multiple times with Gohan. Saitama himself even said in one of the bonus chapters that it's important to keep polishing yourself, otherwise you'll get weaker. So I don't understand why that's not believable when even your omnipotent favorite character is saying that this is the case. Anyways, guys, I think this is going to bring an end to my first power scaling video. Like I said, I tried to put a bit more effort into this one. No script, though. I just wanted to talk quickly off the top of my head because I hear Seth the Programmer is actually coming out with a video about it. So I wanted to get this out. Well, maybe not before he did, but I wanted to get this started before he uploaded it. So, anyways, if you liked the video or you learned something new, please be sure to subscribe. Be sure to leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy the video or you didn't learn anything. If you would like to debate me on this, because I'm always open to debate on this, you can add me on Discord at EyasLuna, so that's EYASLUNA, trademark, so TM, right? Not like the actual, like the actual letters, like the superscript, right? So it looks like an exponent. So like the superscript TM, and then of course the numbers are 4738. I'll try and put it in the description. Maybe leave a link to a Discord that I'm in that I don't mind debating. I don't necessarily mind text debate, but I would prefer it to be a VC debate so I can record it, just in case there's a bit of dishonesty going on, you know. Um, anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it. Hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, you know what to do. Want to debate me? You know what to do. Um, like I said, I'm not gonna be debating in the comment section. I gotta get you live at least on Discord, right? So, anyways, that's it. I'm gonna go edit this probably now, and bye.